I have a seller named Desiree. She had a property that she sold to us for $110,000. So I got the contract. I physically went out and signed the contract with Desiree. Challenge is we go and open up escrow. The title company pulls a title search, finds out that Desiree purchased the house through a quitclaim deed without doing a title search from the previous owner. She bought the house from the previous owner literally through a deed transfer. That's it. That's all it was. She went down to the county recorder's office and she's like, oh yeah, it was easy. She's like, we literally just went down, met at the county recorder's. He paid the fee and the house got transferred to me. That's how easy it is to buy a house. That's how it's always been done. It wasn't until somebody really smart goes, let's create a business opportunity where people pay us to do something they can do themselves, like escrow work. And then we can also charge them an insurance policy to make sure that the paperwork was done properly. This is where title and escrow came from. They came in and overcomplicated it and created a probably $200 billion industry in title and escrow. But it always has been and always will be as easy as just taking a simple document and walking down to the county recorder's office. And that minute, that second, that property transfers hands. Okay. So we find out that this cash price from Desiree was $110,000 purchase price. We find out the previous owner has a dispute with his baby mama, child support. How much money was owed on the child support lien? $110,000. She's just like, F this. I'm not selling it. I'll just turn it back into a rental. F it. I'll keep it. I couldn't get a hold of this previous guy. I couldn't get a hold of him. We went on Facebook there. We couldn't get a hold of him. She hadn't talked to him in 5-6 years. And I was like, I need to go and negotiate with your baby mama. I need to get this $110,000 negotiated down. So I'm going to give you the Reader's Digest version, and then I'll give you the answer of what you do in a wrap situation, because now we all understand we can acquire properties, transfer property just with a single document. You don't need an escrow officer. You don't need a closing attorney. You don't need any of that stuff. So I'm trying to find this guy. And what do? I go and I'm like deep diving on social media and I find that he works at a barber shop. So what I do is I go get my hair cut like a badass. And while I'm sitting in his chair, I'm literally doing a selfie with Cody while the guy's like has his back turned. He's like getting his razor ready and all that stuff. And I send Cody a text. I go, I got him. This is literally like maybe 2 weeks into knowing Cody. And I'm just showing him, this is what I'm willing to do to go get deals, bro. Like I'll go out and get the deals done. And there's a lot of people in here that are the same way. Jonah, you're the same way. You'll go do whatever it takes to get a deal done. So I'm sitting there having a conversation with him. And I said, hey, my name is Pace. And I go into the situation. And he goes, oh, dude, I've been avoiding you guys. You mother fudger, you this, that, and the other. He's like cussing at me. I go, dude, if I could put like $2,000 in your pocket, would you let me talk to your baby mama? And he's like, you going to put $2,000 in my pocket? I go, yeah, I'll put $2,000 in your pocket. I call the baby mama. I go, hey, my name is Pace. I'm trying to buy this property. You know, she's like, what is that? I don't care. He sold that property 10 years ago. What do I have to do with it? I go, actually, you have a lien on the property for $110,000. She's like, he's never going to pay me for that. And I go, I know. That's what I'm calling you about. If I could give you whatever amount of money to release this lien, what would that amount of money be? And she goes, $1,000. I go, done. I go, this is not bullshit. This is literally my first deal I ever did with Cody.
Funny. I was thinking like $20K or something.
No, she said $1,000. And here's another lesson for you. She goes, ooh, that was easy. I'm like, damn it. I made this too easy. You got to play games with human beings. It sucks, but you have to play games with human beings. So I go, all right, well, what's the number? She's like, 1,500. So it triggered me in that moment of like, oh, I got to play hardball. So I go, we had a budget for 1,000. That's why it was so easy. Like it was so easy for me to go to 1,000. I was hoping you were going to say 500 so I could go buy a pair of new shoes. And she laughed and whatever else. And I turned into a funny moment to distract from the fact that I screwed up, and I let her know that I could go up higher. So she's like, $1,500. I go, yep. So the next day she goes down to child services or whatever it is. I can't remember the name of what it's called. Department of blah, 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 child services. And she goes down there and she signs away the $110,000 lien. She gives the release and we give her $1,500. I go pay the other guy $2,000. It's all good. $3,500. So we removed a lien by just literally taking a document going to the county recorder's office and saying this lien of $110,000 needs to be released. So the county recorders releases it. I didn't even use a title company for that. Okay, so you can remove liens, you can do all this stuff physically by yourself. Also, what was so great about this deal is that I asked Desiree, I go, what are you going to do with this $110,000? She goes, I don't know. I think I'm going to go pay off this car and do this and do that and blah, blah, blah. I go, can you come down to my office? I can whiteboard a couple of things for you and what I would do with that $110,000. She comes down and she, to this day, 4 years later, still have her $110,000 cutting her a check every month for $1,100.